That's the competition. And talking about competitions, winning a competition, do you know who the reigning queen of the I'm a Celebrity Get Me
Who
Out
could
of
it
Here?
be? Let me think.
Stacey?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stacey, gosh, a year ago.
I know, I can't believe it. It's gone so quickly. And I'm watching it now thinking I feel so sorry for everyone in there, because it's just as hard as it looks.
And no sort of yearning to get back in there. We were talking to Kerry Katona earlier, and she was saying she wouldn't mind doing a champion's return.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit too early for me. I still remember the fresh smell of smoke and bug and mealworm.
No,
I don't think
It's a bit too close. Anyway, before we talk about that, and you've got your book out at the moment, let's have a look at Stacey's story so far, your best bits.
Oh.
Hiya. And what's your name?
Stacey.
Where are you from, Stacey?
Dagenham.
No.
I see trees and I green.
I want to be a superstar.
So I'm just like chomp swallow.
Swole.
The new Queen of the Jungle is Stacey Soloman.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I don't know what to say.
Before I ever met you, I always thought that has got to be an act. You couldn't be like that in real life.
Oh, thanks.
But you don't know, like, you're always bubbly, you're funny, and it's you. It is you. It's the personality you were born with,
I'm
isn't it?
just a ridiculous weirdo. It's never going to change.
When you look at that, when you see these montages, and you know, every time we see you go, here's some bits you did. Do you look at that and still see you, or so much has happened to you? Has it changed you, changed your life completely?
I just look and think, oh, I'm so proud, I'm so happy, and getting the opportunity to all those things. I do look sometimes and think, oh my God, I've sat there and let them put maggots on me, but I loved it, and no, I don't think I'm any different. I don't know. I know what cockroaches smell like.
I mean, the book, which is called Your Story So Far, I know it's been out in hardback, and this is now the paperback version for Christmas. But so much, all of that and more has just happened in how many years? 3, 4 years?
Yeah, about 2.5 years. Yeah.
It's incredible.
But that was what I was scared of, and you know when you think, what if I forget? You know when you ask your mum, how did Dad propose? And she goes, oh, I can't remember now, so long ago. I want to write down everything and remember everything, because I've been so lucky in all the things that I've done, I had to just put it down, and now I can look at it in 10 years' time and think, oh, yeah.
So this is the story so far, so
Yeah.
I presume that means there's more to come.
Well, I hope so. I hope that's not the end of it.
Well, it's not the end of it, because we see you've dedicated the book to my angel, my saviour, my Zachary.
My
okay?
Zachary.
But Zachary, there's going to be another little Zachary.
I think so.
Yeah, tell us the news.
I am pregnant, and I'm very excited,
Congratulations.
and I can't wait for Zach to have a little brother or sister.
And when's your baby due?
7th of May.
Lovely.
So how are you feeling? You look amazing.
Oh, it will change. Trust me, I will turn into a walrus any time now. And you'll all go, you look well.
Did you get big?
I was huge. Honestly, I was so big. And it happened like overnight. I was all right through Christmas. People were like, oh, you cow, you look so skinny. And then like, 2 weeks later, they were like, oh, God, what's happened? I was huge.
And Zach is, what, 3?
3.5.
3.5. So
Yeah.
have you told, does he understand what's going on?
He does, sort of. But at first he was like, yeah, I want 5 brothers. I was like, what do you want? He was like, 5 brothers and then 1 sister. I was like, I don't know about that, Zach. I mean, no thanks.
And tell us about the man in your life.
Aaron, he's, I love him. I really love him. Oh, God, he's going to cringe when he sees this.
And what is Aaron doing? How did you meet Aaron?
He's a painter. I met Aaron about 3.5 years ago when I was on holiday, and he happened to live like right around the corner from me at a shopping centre that I could never get to because I didn't drive. So he was my taxi to and from the shopping centre.
No,
so
what? There
you
must
were
have been
friends first, though, weren't you? Before you realised. When did you realise, have that moment that you thought, actually, I have more feelings than just friendship with Aaron?
No, I remember just staying at his house and not even thinking anything of it, and going out together, and then I would see other boys and be like, ugh, if that makes sense. And
yeah.
But
in your world, in the world you're now mixing in, no disrespect to Aaron, there must be pressure to meet celebrity people and mix it at that level, which must sort of, you know, No?
Nah. I mean, I would be with whoever I fall in love with. Their status doesn't really mean anything to me. I don't know, I don't really care much for things like that. I just want to meet someone, be a princess.
And is he looking forward to being a daddy?
He's very excited. He, honestly, I've never seen such a big smile when it turns out with a big cross. You know, and you think, the first time around it was like, oh God, what am I going to do? And this time it was like,
First time round you were very young, weren't you? And hadn't planned it, obviously.
You're only 17.
Yes. Do you know what is really funny is, obviously the first time I got pregnant and I had to tell people, it was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, it was a bad thing. And honestly, I still have not got used to people going, congratulations, because that has never happened, which is really lovely. I'm so happy. I'm such a lucky girl.
I'm glad you're happy. Do you know what I think you do? You spread happiness as well. Your adverts that you do for Iceland at the minute, you're so Christmassy in it.
I love Christmas.
You're so Christmas. And during the commercial break, I was complimenting her how well she does on this and how fantastic they all look. And there's a scene in it that you drive. You've got to drive, and you were telling me about driving. Oh,
I'm a terrible driver, and I cannot believe they let me drive in it. I was just like this the whole way, thinking, please.
And the irony is the music is driving home for Christmas.
Did you tell them?
I was like, look, I won't be driving home at any point. I said, I warn you now, please insure me on everything, the whole set of my life, please.
Now tell us what you're doing with Chris Moyles, because you're working on something with him at the moment.
I'm working on just finished recording a dating show, which was so much fun. I absolutely love doing it. He's hilarious and a genius, and he was brilliant to work with.
So what kind of date? You're allowed to tell us?
Yeah,
what it
it's quite a little bit cruel, but it's really funny. So we get a big group of girls on, and a man can go and pick one of the girls, but if he doesn't pick them, he has to say why and what he doesn't like about them. So it's a little bit cruel. And then at the end, he's got the opportunity to say, actually, I don't want you. I want to go for someone else.
Is it something like they pick on looks first? Yes. Purely on looks.
And they're not allowed to
speak
or tell them anything about himself. He just has to look and say, bit of a wonky eye, or
and when do we see that? When will that be?
That comes out, I think they're just deciding on dates, but it'll be around February and March.
Stacey, the book's called My Story So Far, and as I said, it's taken place over a short space of time. If you weren't doing what you were doing now, do you ever think how different it could have been and what you would be doing?
All the time. I always wake up and think, thank God. You know, and you think, thank you. And also, I do think I'd have just finished my degree, or I'd be working somewhere else. I can't even imagine.
Well, we would have given you a job because today's Matt Johnson's birthday. And you could even sing happy birthday to him. Happy birthday, Mr. Matt. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Johnny boy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Matt.